What's up, y'all? What is up, y'all? How y'all been doing? Man, I'm on here early. What time is it? 7:13. I'm on here early, man. I'm on TikTok, and I'm also on Facebook. Shout out to Elizabeth. Appreciate you joining me. So where do I start, man? Sugar is one of the most dangerous drugs in the world. In the world. Right now, they say it's 8 times more potent than cocaine. And those are proven facts. You can look them up. You can go look at everywhere and find those true facts because they're there. So sugar's in everything. We know sugar's in everything, and we have a hard time of not eating sugar. We have a hard time of not eating sugar, because it's an addiction. And we feel it's okay. We sacrifice our health. We sacrifice whatever's wrong with us to eat sugar and think it's okay. You got people that you say, hey, you know what? If you stop eating sugar and you stop putting sugar in your body, you could beat diabetes. You could beat high blood pressure. You could beat depression. You could beat anxiety. You can be a new person. You could beat anything if you stop eating sugar. What do they tell you? Oh, I love all that. I can't stop eating sugar. They love sugar more than they love their health, more than they love their life, right? And there's nothing you could tell them that's easy. Excuse me. I was eating some pecans earlier. There's nothing you can tell them that's easy, right? So, hey, shout out to Susanna. Appreciate you being on here. And shout out to Rodriguez. We got somebody new. Appreciate y'all being on here, man. So, for y'all that don't know my story, I came from having type 2 diabetes. That's the last thing I had. I had high blood pressure for many of years. I used to take the little pills every day morning. I used to have headaches all the time. I had asthma for many years. I was fat. I was real big and unhealthy, very unhealthy. And today, absolutely nothing's wrong with me. I feel amazing every day. I wake up feeling amazing. I just hit 50 in January the 12th. It was like a couple of months ago. And man, I would have never dreamed of feeling the way I feel right now, But I feel good. I feel energized. I feel everything, But it's because it's the way I treat my body, Yeah, get some water. It's because the way I treat my body. I drink a lot of water. So I drink a lot of water. And if you're doing keto, you have to drink a lot of water because your body ain't producing water anymore. So guys, you can see right there, the Truth Keto is Life. That's my book. It's still #1 in Amazon. If you haven't picked it up, man, you need to go pick it up because I tell you what, it's an amazing book. And all the recipes that are in there, they're all my recipes. And they are recipes that I did for 3.5 years to drop all the weight that I've dropped. I have dropped a total of 98 pounds. I have kept them off. Usually the body, if you ever notice the body gains 3 to 5 pounds and it loses 3 to 5 pounds. And if you watch it, that's pretty much almost every day or every other day. That's just how the body functions, right? So, but I'm good with that. I don't have no problem with that. So I ain't the skinniest, but my main deal was not having my stomach way over here, because I used to have my stomach over here, and having good health, not having bad health any longer. I don't have bad health. So That's my main thing, and that's what I've done. No more bad health, no more headaches. I don't know how long it's been since I ain't had a headache. I mean, it's been a long time, you know. Um, no more asthma. I mean, those times where I couldn't even talk, I just get asthma attack if I kept on talking and talking and talking and talking, right? But that's not the deal today, you know. So for y'all that don't know how I looked before, this is how I looked before. This is 3.5 years ago, right here. I was weighing close to 300 pounds, right? My wife also dropped weight. My wife went from 16 and 18 to a size 9 and 10. That's what my wife wears now. And there goes another picture of me right there. And there's more pictures of me. Um, I was a real big guy, and before that, I was even probably bigger. And I would always sacrifice like things I would do. Lydia, I'm doing a show, Lydia. Get him out, get him out. Yeah, I'm in my office, but man, they're real close to my office. We built an office over here next to my living room, and it used to be in one of my bedrooms and stuff like that. But we built a whole office right here next to my living room, and man, they intend to talk when I'm doing a show, you know. But anyway, guys, as you know, man, I'm here to help people with their health. I'm here to help people with their health. You can see my hat. Sugar is the devil, key to his life, because that's exactly what it is. Sugar is the devil. You know, a lot of people passed away from the COVID, even people that I knew. And honestly, it was not just from the COVID, it was from their health. Because if you look at everybody that was passing away, they had bad health, because it was an immune virus and it was attacking what was wrong with the person. That's what was going on. And I'm not saying that not everyone that passed away had health problems, but the majority of people that passed away from the COVID or continue passing away, they're overweight, they have health problems. And if you're overweight, that's a health problem. So they have health problems, or they're old, or they're older, they're elder, right? And that's what they're passing away from. So people say, you know what, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay and everything. And you continue eating all this sugar. And you know what? You might be okay right now, but it's going to catch up to you. It is going to catch up to you because it catches up to everybody. There's no way to get away from it. And again, it's a drug that is hurting us, that is killing us, that's destroying us. I know people that have problem with sugar intake, and they've been taking so much sugar. It's a drug to them because it's a drug to everybody. They have anxiety. They have depression. Sometimes they don't even want to wake up in the morning. And I know that because I went through that. I remember when I didn't want to wake up in the morning. I didn't want to get up. I had no reason to want to get up. Now, there's people out here that probably see my videos. They clock in and say, oh, he's talking about sugar. And then they'll get out of it. And the reason they do that because they don't want to change. They don't want to change. People would do whatever. People would lose their leg. People would lose their arm. People would lose their toes, their anything if they're diabetic before they change. And then you listen to your doctors, and I'm not here to tell you not to listen to your doctors, but before we start talking about doctors, attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. I just show you what worked for me. See, doctors will never, ever take care of your disease. Ever. No matter if it's diabetes, no matter if it's high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, all they are going to do is give you more medication, and more medication is going to hurt you, right? So you can keep on taking this medication and you think you're doing fine, but now you're hurting something else in your body. And now you have more health problems. And eventually, guess what? You die. Now, you tell me where the doctor took care of the disease you had. Doctors take care of symptoms. You go to the doctor takes care of you and tells you, I want to see you in a few weeks from now, a follow-up. So you pay, I don't know how much money you pay, a lot, and then you go back for the follow-up and you pay a lot of more money. And then when you go to follow-up, no matter what you've done, what have you changed, whatever you've done, they find something wrong with you. I know that because I went through that. I remember that. I remember. And so doctors are never going to do nothing for you. They're not. They're going to take care of the symptoms, but that's it. I haven't seen a doctor for 3.5 years. Since I changed, since I deleted sugar out my life, I have not once seen a doctor. And I don't plan to see a doctor. And I can honestly say I'll never see a doctor. Not for my health. Because they are not going to do nothing but give me medication. Did you know medication was once just a marketing tool? That was not even supposed to be taken. Medication was not supposed to be taken. Look it up. Look up years back and you'll see what I'm talking about. What is the best medication for people? The best medication for people is the sun. It is you nurturing you taking care of your body. You not taking so much sugar in. Now, I know it's hard because there's sugar in everything, right? And I ate strawberries, and there's natural sugar in strawberries, and there's natural sugar in blueberries and stuff like that. But it's not enough that's going to hurt you. Now, the sugar you need to worry about is the white sugar, the one with the crystals. Look how I'm saying it. It's not like I'm talking about a drug. Why? Because it's a drug. That's what you have to worry about. They compare sugar to heroin. I mean, look what I'm saying. They compare sugar to heroin. Now, you tell me that's not an addiction. And it is. Because I told somebody not too long ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to challenge you. And if you could delete sugar out your life for 14 days, I will send you anything from my bakery, because my bakery is sugarsadevil.net. I ship around the United States. I will send you anything you want from my bakery. Free. So you can enjoy yourself. I said, send me pictures and show me that you're throwing away the sugar. Send me pictures and show me that you're throwing away boxes of cereal. Send me some pictures. And I guarantee you I'll make it worth your while. Last year I gave out 2 air fryers. Last year I gave out 2 air fryers and I gave out some gift cards last year. And I'm going to do it again. I just ain't had a chance to do it. This COVID and everything been going on with everybody. And, nobody wants gifts right now. I mean, now that we're opening back to 100%, it's everything's changing now, right? But guys, I do these videos to help you. There is people right now that don't know what to do. They don't know who to turn to. They turn to the doctor and the doctor amputates their leg. They turn to the doctor amputates their arm. Their doctor gives them more medication. Now they take more insulin. The doctor keeps on giving. What is a doctor doing for you besides giving you more medication? I can promise you that if you had diabetes or you've had diabetes, your doctor have told you that this is chronic. And he probably told you this. You need to exercise and you need to eat right. Exercise and eat right. And they take you to a room and then they tell you, okay, you can't have this, but you could have brown rice, but you can't have this, but you could have this. You can't have this, but you could have this. What are they telling you? Everything they're telling you could have, it still has sugar. Have you had a doctor tell you, you are diabetic? You are critical in being diabetic. And it can be really bad for you. But if you completely delete sugar out your life, you won't have to see me. Your life will change. Doctors will not tell you that. Doctors will never tell you that. Right? And that's the difference between hearing me out and hearing a doctor out. And then you got people that make excuses because, okay, I'm not a doctor. And you all know I'm not a doctor. There's doctors that you trust and you keep, and I know people like that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to listen to my doctor. Well, some of them people that have been listening to their doctor are more sick. Some are not even here. I'm going to follow my doctor, what my doctor said. And I can't tell you not to. I cannot tell you not to, but what I can tell you, I can tell you what works for me, and what worked for me, what changed me. And it wasn't no doctors. I wouldn't be right here doing these shows. I wouldn't have my book out. I wouldn't have my bakery that I do really well. I wouldn't have all this. I wouldn't have my health. I wouldn't have this excitement. I wouldn't feel this good, energized. I wouldn't feel this from doctors. I wouldn't. If I would have kept up, if I would have said, you know what, surrender to having type 2 diabetes, I would have kept on seeing the doctor, and who knows what kind of condition I would have been in. Who knows? I could have been dead. We don't know. You know? So I'm here to tell you, doctors did not change me. Doctors didn't do nothing for me. I'm going to tell you who did something for me. God. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, did something for me. He woke me up. When he made me type 2 diabetes, when they told me I was type 2 diabetes, how could I not know I was type 2 diabetes? I was in denial. There's no way I couldn't be diabetic. I was eating so bad. I was eating so much sugar, drinking so much soda waters almost every day, 1 liter, 2 liters, like it was normal by myself. I was doing my body real bad. But when they told me that I was type 2 diabetic, I was mad. I was mad. I was upset. I was questioning God. I was like, man, God, how are you doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to live? And I was mad. I was mad. I was questioning him. But today, I thank him every day. It's like me and him having a conversation. Hey, God, do you remember when you made me type 2 diabetic? Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because you didn't only change my life. You changed other people's lives. I help people every day. I talk to people every day about their health. Matter of fact, I was talking to one of my person, Michelle, friend of mine, Michelle, her mom. She has diabetes. And we were talking and she's telling me where her numbers were at and everything. And I was like, oh man, that's really awesome to hear. That's really awesome to hear. And you know, before people, they don't know, especially if they're older, they don't know that they're used to growing up and this is okay for you and you could eat this and eat this. And honestly, sugar is not how it used to be when I was growing up. You know, I was growing up like in the 70s and 80s, and everyone had a little container of sugar in their house. But if you're around that time, you have to know that it was not close to what it is now. You know, and then it's not so much just that. I mean, look at that. Sugar is 8 times as addictive as cocaine. Look what it says right there. Heroin active. This right here is everywhere. And we give this to our kids. You know, it's hard, man. Yesterday was Easter, and I told my wife, please don't give the kids no candy. But I'm in that point where, man, can they have 1 piece of candy, 2 pieces of candies, and they'll be okay? And then I know they're going to probably eat it without me knowing. But when they eat it, they bounce off the walls, you know, because they no longer eat. I don't let them drink milk. They drink almond milk, you know, but I don't let them drink milk. They don't know. There's no cereal in my house, you know. If you ever look at the box of cereals, you know, every time I go to the grocery store, when I'm somewhere there, I just want to reach out to the parent and say, please do not feed that to your kids. Please don't feed that to your kids. Because of what it has in it. Look at all these chemicals. It don't just have this sugar. It has added sugar. It has fructose in it. It has all these stuff that's going to hurt your child. You know, and of course I can't do that. I can't do that, but I know for a fact what it has in it. Just read it. I was reading a little box of Raisin Bran, this small, 56 grams of sugar. This small, the little box, 56 grams of sugar. That's crazy. But we think raisins are good for us. We think no, raisins, oh my God, they have tons of sugar. and everything else. But I want to show y'all like let me see. So that's sugar. That's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about that deadly thing right there. Look, according to the brain, sugar, cocaine, addictive. Non-stop cravings. How many times have you ate something you like, man, I'm still hungry. I want some more. And you eat more by the time you know you ate the whole thing of sweet bread or the whole thing of cinnamon rolls or whatever it was. Because I remember I used to do it, right? And then after you do that, what do you get? You get sleepy and tired. You can't even watch a whole movie. You're already falling asleep and everything, right? Binge eating, brain fog. You got so much brain fog, and then so much other signs of sugar addiction. We all have this, we all have this. And hold on. Let me see. Okay, right here, look. So right here you find different sugars that are hidden. High fructose. Look, corn syrup, sugar, barley malt, golden sugar. And they go on and go on. And you think, this one you find a lot, dextrose, you find that a lot. I might even be saying it wrong, but you find those a lot. So all these right here, they're bad for you. All these are man-made sugar. Look, this one's the biggest one you find everywhere. Circulose. You find that one everywhere, right? And sometimes we don't know how to read the labels. Not because we're not smart, just because we don't know. A lot of times I tell people, man, you got to read the labels. You got to see what there's in it. People see sugar-free. Like one girl said, hey, Free, I've been taking sugar-free, but my numbers, they're still up. I don't understand. I'm doing right. No, I said, show me send me a picture of what you're doing. So she sends me a picture, and I'm like, you see that word right there? That is a hidden sugar. Oh, man, I didn't know. I said, I know, but that's what I'm here for. That's the kind of coach I am. I'm going to let you know, Shout out to TikTok, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all so much being on there. So we got TikTok, and we're on Facebook. Thank y'all. Shout out to Erica, just she joined us right now. Appreciate you joining us. And guys, this is serious. This is serious. I there's a lot of things that I do to help people. If you want to know things about like apple cider vinegar, of how it helps your body, or what you can do, what you can substitute, it's all about taking over your mind. It's and you can find that video. I have a video talking about how to control your mind and not let your mind control you. And I got a video on my YouTube. Make sure you go to my YouTube, which is Key to His Life TV, right there. Key to His Life TV, my YouTube. And I have videos for everything. I have videos for if you have high blood pressure. I have videos for if you have anxiety, depression. I've done a video for a lot of things, right? And today, I think this is the only video I've done so far. I'm always talking about sugar, how dangerous it is and everything. But this topic was sugar is one of the most dangerous drug in the world. And it is. It is because it's like a silent killer. We don't know it's killing us. How many times have you had your tia pass away, or your family pass away, your dad, your mom, anybody, from heart attacks, from strokes, from all that, because I've had a lot of people pass away in my life, and one of the things, people got high blood pressure. They have, like my sister-in-law, she has high blood pressure, and I want to tell her, hey, sister-in-law, man, take care of yourself, because this is real dangerous. When a person has high blood pressure, you can explode. You can get a blood clog, and just it can explode. I seen it. I seen it with friends happen to them. You can get your whole body can get paralyzed. I seen it also with another friend. She's learning how to walk. And things like that happen. It's all from the high blood pressure. So if you ask me right now, what's more dangerous, diabetes or high blood pressure? They're both dangerous. They're the same. They are the same. Those are just the most common symptoms people get, diseases people get. High blood pressure. And I know some people say, man, you know what? I can't bring my high blood pressure down no matter what. I can't bring it down. You can't bring it down because you haven't changed. You haven't tried to change. Shout out to Liz. Appreciate you joining me. What's up, guys? How y'all doing out there, man? So this is right here. Let me get some questions right now. Let me get some questions from you guys. And I know we got a small delay on Facebook, but on TikTok, let me get some questions on there too. And I'll answer your questions. Guys, no one is going to care about you but you. You are going to care about you. If you don't change, you're going to be in the same position next year, or you won't be here to change. You know, I hate to be so blunt, but that's the facts. That's the truth. You know, people, they always say, man, you know what? I want to change. I want to do this. I'm going to do better for myself. And then comes Monday. It's like, oh, you know what? Let's start next Monday. Next Monday comes, oh, let's start next Monday. I know I was talking to you last time, and I told you I said I had somebody going to tell me they're going to change on Monday, right? They never called me. You know, I take people serious. I give them the benefit of the doubt, right? So when they tell me they're going to change, I say, when do you want to change? As soon as they tell me Monday, next week, you know, they'll usually excuse like this. Well, you know what? Easter's coming, and my tia, she makes really good potato salad. And man, you know, I got to have her potato salad, you know, because if I don't have her potato salad, she gets upset. Or, you know, it's always excuses like that. Excuses. You know, or the other one is, oh, it's too expensive. I would have done keto, but it's too expensive. I would have done it, man, but I can't do it. You know, I couldn't do it. So I hear all these excuses. And then when they get sick and they're in the hospital, what is the other excuse we hear? Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm sick because it runs in my family. That's the biggest excuse I hear all the time. I am sick because it runs in my family. Well, let me be here to tell you that I have tons of people that are sick in my family, but I'm healthy. So when you say I'm sick because it runs in my family, that's BS. That's something that we were told when we were little. You know, everybody like, oh, you know what? I'm fat because everybody's fat in my family. My tia, everybody's fat. You haven't seen us? Oh, we're all fat. We all live a good life. We all are diabetic. We're okay. Don't look at it that way. You are your own person. You know, you could actually set the example. You know, once they start seeing you do it, then they might want to do it. But again, you don't do it for them. You do it for you. I did it for me. I did it for my wife. And I did it for my kids. I never had a problem with no one telling me how fat I was, or, you know, or these fat names. I mean, it did bother me, but I got used to it. I accepted that they would give me all these fat boy names and all these names they used to give me. I accepted it. And that's the problem with us today. We're so quick to accept something that we don't have to accept. So got my wife on here. What's up, babe? So what questions do we have today, guys? What questions do we have today? We've been on here 28 minutes, and I want to know what questions we have today. My telephone number's there, 832-715-2557. Sometimes people, I've given my number out in every show I have done. Pretty much every show I have done, I given my number out. I guess people think that's the wrong number I'm giving them. That number has been there for over 30 years. Same number. I give you my number because I don't want to do this texting because it's so much to text back. I want you to call me and hear my energy, hear how happy I am. I want you to hear that from me. I want to motivate you. I want to push you. I want you to know that we don't do this solo. We do this together. Every day we do this together. I call people all the time. Hey, how's it going, man? What's going on? I'm just checking up on you. How you doing? Oh man, yeah, I'm doing good, man. I feel better and everything. Okay, cool. And it's something they don't pick up my phone. I have a lot of people that don't pick up my phone no more. I know they don't. The reason why they don't pick up my phone because they given up. They gave in. This is not going to be an easy roller coaster ride. It's not nothing easy. Shout out to Fidel. What's up, bro? It's not easy. This is probably the hardest thing you're going to do in your life is change, is delete sugar out your life. This is the hardest thing you are going to do. But this is the best, the absolutely best thing that you would do for yourself in your life is change. I don't know about y'all, but I was tired of not being able to breathe. I was tired of paying these doctors all this money. I'm still trying to fix my credit with these doctors because I couldn't afford what I was going through. I don't know about y'all, but I was tired of taking this medicine, these big ass horse pills, this other kind of medicine, having to worry about when I'm asleep, if I'm gonna choke and die from sleeping. You know, I was tired of all that. I was tired of it. You have to have a reason to want to do this. So ball up your reasons, man. If you're diabetic, throw it into the pot. If you have high blood pressure, throw it into the pot. If you have whatever might be wrong with your health, throw it into the pot and make that pot real big. And then set it on fire and say, you know what? I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to change. I'm not going to worry about taking insulin no more because I'm not going to have to take insulin. I'm not going to worry about having to put gas in the car to go across to go see the doctor because I ain't going to have to see the doctor. You know? That's what we need to do. That's what y'all need to do. I done it. I do it every day. People come to my house and say, man, dude, why you still have your pictures where you're real big? I said, because I pass by them every day and I smile. And I smile and say, not no more. You know? I change, guys, and I know you can. And I know some people say, like my wife tells me, she says, babe, not everybody's going to have the commitment you had and is going to have the doing whatever it takes to get there. And I tell my wife, yeah, I know that. But there is going to be somebody out there that is going to have the commitment, that's going to have the dedication, and that's going to do anything, absolutely anything to change. She goes, yeah, that's true. So, guys, I'm here to tell y'all, life could be amazing when you absolutely don't have to worry about no health problem. None at all. And where do all your health problems come from? Sugar. That's where they come from. Guys, I want to play something for y'all. It's called The Dangers of Sugar. I wrote it, but I let my wife say it. My wife has an awesome voice. She's a teacher. And I want to play it for y'all. Please pay real close attention to it. And if you have some questions after this, then I'm going to get to your questions. Here we go.
The dangers of sugar. Unstable blood sugar control insulin resistance. Sugar can damage the insulin receptor sites on cells, causing them to not work as well as they should. This makes it harder to get the glucose into the cells to use as energy. The body, sensing it needs more glucose in the cells, puts out more insulin to try to compensate. Increased risk for type 2 diabetes. Eventually, the compensation can't keep up, and a person's blood glucose levels rises. There is a continuum of dysfunction until a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes can result. High insulin levels are inflammatory and can also create a host of other issues. Increased body fat obesity. An increase in belly fat increases risk of chronic disease like heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. Increased free fatty acid accumulation, which can have negative effects on blood lipids, triglycerides, and cholesterol. Leaky gut. Excess sugar feeds the bad bacteria like Candida in the gut and can lead to an imbalance in the gut bacteria. Dysbiosis, or an overgrowth of bad bacteria, is inflammatory and contributes to leaky gut and a cascade of mental, digestive, and systemic health issues over time. Increased risk for certain cancers. Sugar feeds cancer and excess sugar intake. Poor blood sugar control and increased insulin production increases your risk for certain cancers. Increased inflammation, which is the precursor for all chronic disease. Adrenal stress. The effect on destabilizing blood sugar levels creates fight or flight response, which creates a stress on adrenal function. Cell damage. Damage to the cells in your body, which lowers your cell's ability to communicate properly with each other. Sugar reacts with proteins in the body and damages them and their ability to function properly. Increase in dental cavities. Cardiovascular health issues negatively affects brain health. Did you know that we now call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes? How much sugar is too much? Keto is Life TV.
Man. So those pictures I was showing you, those were pictures of me. You know. How much sugar is enough? That's the question. How much sugar is enough? Do you know the other day I showed somebody, I said, you know what, if you drink a Coke every day, this is how much sugar, and it was a big old pounds of sugar. Pounds of sugar a week. This big pound of sugar, and you're drinking one soda per day. That's very dangerous. But I show people, hey, you know what? You could have, if you miss soda or if you miss this, I show people you can have this. And I show them, hey, you know what? I'll show you where to go get it at. It don't have no sugar in it. I tell people, man, get just as much as bad as sugar is. Guess what? The oils in your house that you use, from canola oil, from peanut oil, from other oils that are bad, they're bad for you. They're hurting you. Change it out. Olive oil, avocado oil. Guess what they tell me when I say change it out to olive oil and avocado oil? That shit's expensive. That's too expensive. Too expensive? It's going to help you and it's too expensive? You know, when I hear people say, oh, you know what, I want to do the keto lifestyle, but it's too expensive. I say, okay, too expensive. Let me see one of your doctor bills that you got not too long ago. And then we'll see how much almond flour costs. And it's not even so much about what you got to buy. Almond flour is when you want to bake or when you want to do something or when you want to use it like me for my fried chicken or something like that, right? But you don't need it. People say, you know what, man, I don't know what to eat on keto. That's why I ain't started yet. Can I still go to Whataburger? Hell yeah, you can go to Whataburger. Can I get a dough meat? You get a triple meat if you want. What you cannot get is French fries. What you want to do is throw your bread away. You can't get no bread. You have to think different of how you eat, and you're going to enjoy it. You know, our mind is just, it's only gets what, when something ain't right, our mind tells us, hey, this ain't right. This does not taste good. I don't know how many times I tell people, you know what, try this out. This is really good. And all of a sudden, their mind, if you tell them that this is not it, their mind, all of a sudden, they don't like it. Ugh, it's gross. But if you cover it and they don't know about it, you put it into a cup and you don't tell them about it and you say, here's a Coke. And I'm like, how is it? Oh, it tastes a little bit different, man, but it's good, dude. And they'll drink it because their mind hasn't told them this is not what you drink. And that's how you got to develop your mind to control your stomach. You know, even though you eat something, you're like, man, I don't like the way it tastes. You have to be strong and say, I don't like the way it tastes, but I'm going to love my waist. I'm going to love the way I feel. You have to be in charge. You have to be in charge of you. You have to stop listening to negative people out there that say you can't drop weight. You have to stop listening to people all over the place that say it can't happen when it can. But you have to fall accountable for what's going to happen. It needs to start with you. What's up, y'all? Y'all ain't got no questions today, right? Y'all ain't got no questions? So, man, guys, I really appreciate y'all. I'm about to jump off. I got one more minute or seconds. So just to let y'all know, guys, if y'all ain't picked up my book, please pick up my book, The Truth Key to His Life. It's an amazing cookbook. It's got my story in there. It shows you how much weight I dropped and everything. I actually, I thought I had one in here, but I guess I don't have one in here. But it's an amazing cookbook, and you can pick it up at Amazon. It's called The Truth Key to His Life. The Truth Key to His Life. Once you pick up my book, if you need me to coach you, I coach you for free. I coach you absolutely for free. We do 3 to 4 months because that's all it's going to take me to get where I need to get you at. So, guys, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And again, my telephone number is 832-715-2557. I hope y'all enjoying my videos. I hope y'all share my videos. You know, I'm going to try to do a watch party. I'm not sure we're supposed to take the watch parties off of Facebook. So I'm not sure if they have it on there. But, guys, I do a lot of things. Guys, so if you need a DJ, you already know I put it down on the ones and twos. If you know someone selling a house, hit me up. There'll be a referral fee for you. I'll take care of you. So stuff like that, guys. And if you need a key to coach, you know. And so I do a lot of things, you know. If you need somebody to do graphics, help you with your commercials, or something like I'm doing right now, help you with the commercials, help you with your marketing, printing, whatever you need, guys, I do it. Hey, guys, take care of yourself. Thank y'all so much. Be blessed. And to the next video. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil, keto is life. TV